Alright, well, hello everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Brandon Nicole or Peter Nicole. There was another Brandon in one class and a Peter in the other last semester, so I went by both names, and it was very confusing. Today I will be discussing the impact website builders have on web developers, and I'll also be discussing how they can complement each other. So what exactly will we be covering? I'll be going over website builders, what they are, some stats and facts associated with them, and finally I'll end up with some pros and cons before my closing statements. So let's get started. What are website builders? Well, website builders are tools that typically allow you to develop websites in such a manner that requires no actual coding experience. There are two main types of website builders, these being online tools and offline tools. I won't go much into depth as to their differences. Just know that one is done using an online tool where you create and deploy from their website, and the other is a software that you would install on your computer, create the website, and deploy it later. Here you can see a picture of Wix's workstation for their proprietary online website builder. You can see the various options for menus, pages, backgrounds, and etc. These are all their default styles, as this sort of website building is very drag and drop and thematic. There is an option to edit code, although this is very limited as they do not want users modifying their base code. Now we have a picture of the Xara Web Designer Premium software. This will be our offline software-based option for website building. Like its online siblings, it's also very drag and drop, but they tend to be less thematic and offer slightly more customization. The side effect here would be that this could require previous knowledge and design skills or probably some coding. Wix is certainly the most popular website builder today. Over 400,000 paid websites are deployed by Wix, 105,000 of them being in the US. In 2014, they hit 50 million users, 4.3 premium users, and over 22 million mobile sites dependent on their product. So what are some pros of website builders? Well, the most obvious is that no coding is required. True, you can customize more if you have some experience in HTML or CSS, but for basic websites, you need no coding experience to make a website using a builder. Website builders are also very cheap and very fast. If you need to get an idea rolling or provide a basic template for a client or a package, then this is a great option. More on this later. Our last pro would be that no design skills are needed, as all of these website builders often carry templates. You can also purchase some premium templates which have been customized by web designers like yourselves for a pretty fair price. On to the cons. The first con would be that website builders may not always be a suitable environment for professional businesses. While this can be bypassed a little bit by purchasing some premium templates, you will never achieve a sleek look that is also functionable and customizable to the point that you want. A web developer always has more freedom doing things manually. Slow loading times is also a con of website builders, as they usually carry blocks and blocks of messy code. This can be extremely infuriating for a customer that is trying to find their information fast, deteriorating new customers. Our last con is also a byproduct of messy code, and that is poor SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Having good SEO on your site means that you will rank higher in Google's search engine, and this is incredible for new and upcoming businesses as well as established businesses, making this the last but definitely not the least con I'll be sharing with you. Which leads us to our final discussion. How do website builders impact and complement web developers? While website builders do carry a negative connotation with the industry, as some people do think they're taking jobs from developers, but that is not exactly the case. A lot of things that website builders do can be done by an experienced developer relatively easy. This means that smaller projects can be done easier, helping out entrepreneurs and solo projects. The side of this being that if the company or idea was to ever get bigger and want to expand, website builders may limit their expansion, causing them to have to rework to a new website or start from scratch. Finally, some freelance developers may use website builders along with their knowledge of web design to create templates. This can be lucrative, and as it can be done fast and provide a cheap price point for basic website packages or a starting fee. If the client is happy with this, you're okay. If they want some edits later or they like certain functions added to their website, you could help them for a fee. In conclusion, I believe a skilled website developer is much more important than website builders. Not only can you provide extensive knowledge in fields other than just HTML and CSS, you are constantly learning, constantly growing, and growth is a valuable asset in any valued developer. I hope I've helped somebody understand a little bit more about the web development world, and thank you for listening. Have a great day.